Hello, my fellow Axes and Allers. This is no limit. Your war correspondent, action news reporter, reporting on the war, on the YouTube war on Axes and Allers Global 40, all the way here from Chicago. Axis, Germany, Japan, and Italy. And if I can get this right here, I think. The Allies. Those are the Allies right there. With Hunter Jones. It's Bluegrass General. Something new. Making his YouTube debut as well as Bluegrass. And of course, Warparty. Making his debut in G40 in itself. Of course, you know that handsome fella. So I thought I'd do a recap on the first round of our game. Something like Detroit's doing with his game, but I'm not doing it round by round. I'm too lazy for that. But I'm just recap the whole thing, one neat package, the whole round, what everybody did. And before I do that, let me make a correction here. Bluegrass indicated in his last turn he's getting 20 IPCs, but he didn't know he was going to NL at 5 and NL for that reason. Because someone pointed out that reason to him. Being Dutch Lancaster. Thanks a lot, Dutch. Thanks for answering that question that no one asked. Oh, that Dutch. Always he do this to me. Not to my benefit either. We love you, Dutch. We love you to be somewhere else. Anyway, and before I report on the goings on to this round one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rank each player, how well they did. 5 players, 5 dice. Ruby red dice indicating the best medal award, medal dice award. The red, second best. The black, third best. The white, kind of like a brawny point. This right here, this dice here indicates who's going to get the shaft. Hope it ain't me. Anyway, let's see what Germany did. They did the basics. They attacked 110 and 111, of course. And they lost a lot. They lost all their ships, all their subs, and their whole battleship against Hunter's forces in 110 and 111. Yeah, I was lucky I didn't lose any of my aircrafts thanks to my white crack dice. That's what saved me. Get anything further, because they took Finland away, and I'm building up here by about I believe 6 troops and a couple of artilleries. Took, of course, France and Norway, but at a bit of a steep cost, as I'll show you later in the casualties. Yeah, but they didn't take over Yugoslavia or Bulgaria, leaving that for my partner Warparty, where I'm enjoy. But I did make a raid in Yugoslavia and back out again, leaving only 2 troops for him to take out. And the only thing I'm proud of is taking out with my sub that cruiser he had in 91, so he wouldn't put it into the med at the time. But more on that later. And of course, off of Canada, I did take a destroyer, but destroyer got my sub as well, so I wasn't able to hit his Hunter's transport, which went over to 109. More on that later. Of course, the Fear No Limit will be collecting 60. Well, he'll get 67 to spend for next round. 20, 40, 50, 65, 60, 60, 67. Those 2 red ones here indicating the 10 and NOs for those reasons. Hope you can see that. If not, too bad. Let's see what else. Okay, who's after me? Oh yeah, Bluegrass General who took Russia You have to say, even though no one declared war on him, so not much he could have done. He bought 9 troops and a aircraft and fighter. He guess somebody later, I guess. He didn't get stupid with his move either. He could put, a newbie would put everything in East Poland. And if he would have done that, I would have attacked him next round. But he didn't do that, so he was pretty smart in that. And with that, come on. With let's see, with his Siberian forces, he didn't get stupid there either. A newbie would have put him on Amur, but I'm sure Sonny would have attacked it then, destroying all of them. But he backed off. We don't know where he's going to go with it, leaving us guessing again. So he didn't. Bluegrass didn't get stupid. He did the basics, what he's supposed to do. What fell? Oh, my shaft ice. Ah! All right, who's next? I believe. Oh yeah, Sonny making his debut as well on YouTube. You know he's a veteran of G40 play. He did the basics. Bought himself a couple of transports and a minor industrial complex for Kiangsu. And at the time he left a blocker there in 16th because the Hawaiian fleet that was there at the time when come and destroy that fleet there that he left behind. But he did take over the Philippines, of course Borneo. He did take out that battleship with his cruiser and a few aircrafts, but he did suffer a fighter that was lost in the cause. Of course, he bunched himself all over there. Didn't take Hunan, but he did eliminate that force there. And in Yunnan, he did take away, I think, 4 or 5 troops there away from China at the time. Well, I don't believe any casualties to himself. Maybe one, but I don't think there was. Of course, he took his basics over into China, which he should, and he left himself stationed there in Manchuria, just in case Bluegrass, Russia, wants to get a little cutie pie there. And let's see. Well, oh yeah, one thing he did real good. Okay. Before I do get into that, he did get a couple damages on his battleships, which is no big deal. As you see, I did the damages like this, courtesy of Sireblood's idea. Putting these babies, these plumes, Lego plumes, on them. So I saw that video of his. I had to do it for myself. So I bought a whole bunch of plumes, Lego plumes off of eBay or Amazon, I forget which was. But and I don't have a drill, but so poked holes with this with a tack and this thingamajigger as well. And so I put holes in there so I could fit those plumes in there. Looks pretty cool. Thanks a lot there, Sireblood. I'm sure more people should do that as well. Yeah, let's see. After Sonny will be getting 40 in IPCs. 20 and 40. Oh yeah. I should say Bluegrass is getting this basic 37. He didn't attack anything. Nothing was attacked from him, so he's getting his 37 with no NOs. Unfortunately for him. Okay, after let's see who was it. Okay, I believe after Japan would be Bluegrass General again with America. Again, not much he could have done. Be far away from the action. But he didn't get stupid either. In fact, he left us guessing. Look at all those. That money's be getting. He saved 10 in IPCs. He'd be getting 20 in NOs because of those reasons on those cards there. 20, 40, 60, 82 in IPCs. He's, like I said, he saved 10. Don't know what he's going to do. He did built up his fleet off the west coast with his Hawaiian fleet and with 7 subs. What are you gonna do with those? We just have to wait and see. So he's gonna get, I believe, a medal for that reason alone, leaving us guessing and not getting too stupid with his forces. He's a veteran himself, but on YouTube, he's a virgin. And of course, put his battleship into the Atlantic, and of course he took over Brazil as he should. This I call it transport and a cruiser right there, leaving us guessing what he's going to do next with all that money. 82 in IPCs. Oh boy. Hate to think. Oh well. After, of course, America would be Hunter Jones. China. Not much he could have done. It's China. What could you do? But be a little pest. He took over Yunnan, of course. He came with 6 troops, but in a plane, but he he suffered a lot of casualties. Half his casualties. Three troops against, I believe, two or three troops and an artillery of Sunnis that was in there at the time. And Hunter didn't get stupid. He could put everything into Sichuan or in Yunnan, but with that force, right, all those planes there, it would have been taken out. So he was pretty smart. Went to Shenxi with his plane and his builds, leaving a whole line here against the Japanese. So good turn, Hunter, if you're China. And I believe after China would be what? Would be Hunter again, I believe. Yes. Okay. Of course, that Yunnan take it over. He gets those 6 NOs. So he begins 16 to spend the next round. And Hunter Jones again with his Britain. Afterward, he did everything. He'll begin 5 NOs. He'll be 20, 30, 35, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 35, 37, and I believe in NOs as well. What he did, of course, he put his transport in the 109, since it wasn't destroyed off the coast of Canada. He took off my sub with his destroyer in a plane as well. He landed his just other surviving transport off the off of Africa. I don't know what he's going to do with that, but I'm sure we'll soon find out. Landing his fighter in British Guyana. Okay. All right, let's see. So what he did, surprising, he's going to give him high in marks in the medal round, the Medal Dice Awards. What he did was took Iraq. Iraq. Me and Warparty wanted that. I thought he was going to do something totally different, but he zigged when we thought he didn't zig. Instead he zagged to our expectations. That hurt. Of course, he did his Toronto raid as he should, but we didn't scramble, so that's why we still have our fighters there. And more on that later. Of course, he took out 36, and in the process took out at least 2 transports. Not much he can do. Warparty can do with his 1 transport at the time. By taking those two transports, it really diminished Warparty's options. And of course, he took over all of Persia as well. Like I said, he took out Iraq, suffered a couple of casualties, but he took it over with tank remaining. Those 2 planes that came from India landed in Syria. There's there's fleet, a little fleet there. And of course, as he should, he took off that cruiser of Sonny's with a plane and destroyer with no casualties to himself, which is good for him. Yeah. Of course, he left with that Iraq maneuver. He left India bare for you know what, and you know what. But I guess he thought it was worth it, and I think it was worth it. Of course, in the process, he left the Ethiopian force alone so he could take Iraq. And so we'll get to that, more of that later. So with his UK Pacific theater, he'll be getting, I believe, what he did save some money. He'll be getting 10, 15, 18 in IPCs. They don't get much, so we'll see what happens, what he does with the next round. And next, Warparty making his debut, not on YouTube, he's done it before, but G40 game. He just recently got it, so he's a little new to it, but he didn't do too bad either. He's going to rank high on the medal awards this one, I believe. He ain't going to get shafted. He ain't going to get the shaft dice. What he did, after losing 2 of his fleets, not much he could have done, but what he did, he did take Toronto back away from the British. The British had, I believe, 2 fighters, a cruiser, and a carrier. And he took it out with 1 plane, 1 bomber in that fleet, with no casualties to himself. I tell you, despite Hunter having 3 hard hitters in that sea there. And Warparty's not known for his good rows either, so that's what's surprising. I thought he was going to lose his fleet at least, while you take out that British fleet, but he didn't lose a single thing. In fact, those 2 fighters that were on the carrier, they rode 6s. You guys watch that video. And Warparty got me nervous because he didn't send his second fighter against it. Instead, he went to Yugoslavia with it. So I was getting a little nervous about. He was yelling at Warparty while he was doing his video. He couldn't hear me, I guess. I said, "What are you doing, Warparty? You need everything to sink that. Otherwise, you're gonna suffer some casualties yourself." But he didn't suffer anything in that battle, surprisingly. So good for you, Warparty. Of course, he took over Yugoslavia with no casualties. Took over southern France with a couple of casualties, and also Tunisia, a casualty. And of course, none there. He's going to go tra-la-laing into Africa if he's not left alone. And let's see. Oh yeah, he bought a tank and a mech with his 10 IPC, so you'll be collecting 16. You know he's 18 on the chart there. Gets no buenos because of that fleet at the time of France, southern France, took off 1 IPC in their convoy raid, as well as Kenya coast, which that destroyer was there at the time. They took off that one as well, for a total of 2 in convoy damage. So you'd be collecting 16. But good for you, Warparty. Enjoy Bulgaria. That's a gift to you. Enjoy those 4 free infantry in good health. Rule the med with iron fist. The better you do, the better the rest of your Axis partners does as well. So good for you, Warparty. Let's see. After Italy is who? I believe. I believe Anzac. I believe. Yeah, Anzac. Controlled by Bluegrass General. Of course, he didn't spend anything, so he saved up to 20, plus that 5, and those for that reason. He'd We get 25, leaving us guessing what he's going to do, which is I guess smart. Of course, he took out that Sonny's destroyer there with no casualties to himself, going against those with 3 planes and a cruiser, taking out that destroyer with no casualties himself. So very good for you. No, he knows bad for us. Of course, he landed in New Zealand, and 2 of his fighters in Fiji. That's a head scratcher there, leaving us guessing again. But he didn't get stupid with the rest of his Russia or USA. So I think he's gonna get at least a medal there. Yeah, let's see who else. Lastly, France. France, not much France can do, especially the capital getting taken over in their 19 IPCs, which is why I'd be getting a lot of that. But with the small force that he did have, he's still a pain in the axis to us. Of course, he took that, as I should have indicated earlier, Warparty took over Gibraltar with those 2 troops on a transport, so France couldn't let him be, so he took off his transport. In the process, he bunched up into Morocco, taking his plane from Britain into Morocco to make a stand in northern Africa. And with his destroyer, put in an 81. Leaving us guessing again. Of course, he moved his troop further into Africa to help out the Allied cause. Of course, they get nothing. Well, because they gave it all to me. 19 APCs. I'm going to enjoy it. And let's see, what else? I believe that'll be it for everybody's turn. I did it pretty fast here. Hope I didn't forget anybody. Oh yeah, I should go over what he purchased for Britain. He did purchase minor industrial complex in Egypt. He did buy a plane, I believe. Maybe about more, I'm not sure. And I don't think those guys, the UK Pacific, bought anything. If anything, not much. He did. I know he did save some. So, am I forgetting anybody else? I think I mentioned everybody's purchases. Yeah, I believe us. I believe it. I hope I didn't forget anybody. And so, as promised, an award, the Metal Dice Award. Okay, the ruby red metal dice goes to Hunter. Yes, Hunter. He didn't do bad with his France or China, but what was fairly impressive, taking over Iraq away from the Axis partners. Me and Warparty really wanted that. We had plans for that, but he took that out instead. Oh, my goodness. So I thought he was going to do something else. Totally something else. I did not see that coming. Good for you, Hunter. Your award is a Ruby Red Dice Award. Now the Red Dice Award goes to Warparty. Hey! This being his first G40 game ever. He did pretty good. He did, except for minimal casualties with his attacks. And did okay. Didn't get stupid. But what really impressive, taking back 97, that British fleet there, with no casualties. Impressive. Most impressive. Very impressive. So you get the silver. Actually, the red dice award for that. Red Metal Dice Award. The Black Metal Dice Award goes to Sonny! He suffered minimal casualties. He did the basics, but what was really impressive, sending that destroyer against that transport and destroyer at the time, no casualties to himself. He took it out. So, preventing the Anzacs from taking over Dutch New Guinea for that 5-0 for quite a while. Very good, Sonny. You get third place, the Black Medal Dice Award. Now the brownie point, the White Medal Dice Award, goes to Bluegrass General! Not much he could have done with his forces because of Russia not being in the war, USA being too far from the war, and they hardly anything to work with. But he didn't get stupid with his moves. Like I say, he's a veteran, but he's a virgin in YouTube play. So that's a whole different animal to play. Believe me, it is. So good for you, General Bluegrass. Get the Brownie Point Award. Now, who's going to get the shaft? Well, who's going to get the shaft? Well, you guessed it again. No Limit! Just because he had bad dice rolls in 110 and 111. And he did suffer a lot of casualties in France. And in Normandy, too. He lost all his fleet. Basically all his fleet. 5 subs and a whole battleship. And he did the basics, so nothing special there. So he gets shafted. Like I say, shafted. Yep, I got shafted. Come on, Sir Isaac. I thought we were buddies. Oh. Well, I'll do better next round. I don't want to get the shaft again. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Hey! Is that you, Dutch? Damn it, Dutch! Laughing at me again, huh? Oh, boy. You're an angel, Dutch. You're always harping on me. And as promised... Oh, let me put the light on here. Getting dark in here. The losses that were suffered in this war so far in round 1. Germany. He lost 6 troops, a couple artillery, a battleship, and 5 subs. For a total of 76. Germany's total IPC loss was 76 in marks that lost. But he did take over Victory City, at least. Russia didn't lose anything because no war was declared on him, so he didn't lose anything. He didn't declare war on anybody else. So he 0 in rubles. Japan! They got, I believe, they got Hong Kong and Manila in Victory City, so they're part of the way there for victory. Their total loss, IPC losses were 49 in yens. Well, what, 5 troops, artillery, cruiser, destroyer, and an aircraft. For that total. United States! And their total IPC loss was $30. He lost a couple of men. Destroyer, a sub, and a fighter. A total of 30. China. He lost 9 troops for a total of 27 yuans an IPC value. The UK. Oh, they suffered 176 in IPC value. 176 pounds. That's pretty heavy. Hey, let's see, they lost artillery, a man, a tank, and a mech. He lost a carrier, 2 battleships, 3 destroyers, 4 cruisers. Let's see, 2 fighters, and an attack bomb, or a dive bomber, as I call them. And with the United Kingdom Pacific, he lost 27 in IPCs, 27 26 in pounds, rather. And also battleship and a couple troops. Italy. Oh. He lost 70 IPCs in liras. He lost a battleship, cruiser, destroyer, 3 transports, and 3 men. So he lost a lot too. The Anzacs. He lost 15 in dollars. He lost a transport and a destroyer. France. 72 in francs. And IPC losses. He lost what? A total of 9. I believe that's 9 men. 3 artilleries, a tank, an AA gun, cruiser, and a fighter. Now the pro-neutrals lost 24 in currency themselves. I believe they lost 8 troops as well. So I thought that was interesting. So I'm gonna do this for the next after the next round is over. I'll do the same thing and make up the totals for that. So I hope you enjoyed that. So next time you see me, I'll be doing my Germany's turn next. I'll try to do it within the day. So to all you X and L'ers out there, X and L'ers, may all your rolls be 6s when you're playing against me and my X's forces. No limit out.